As many bass players, I started playing the guitar. I came from the guitar. So I played the guitar for a couple of years. And then out of necessity, there were two guitar players in a group that I was playing in. And one of us had to play the bass. So we took turns playing the bass. And then I started falling in love with the bass guitar. And there's a lot of influences and inspirations from many different players. But one of the great players that I really admire and am influenced by is James Jamerson. James Jamerson is a Motown record company studio bass player. He, together with his studio musician friends, they were called the Funk Brothers. They played on most of the Motown songs of the 60s, late 50s, most of the 60s, and some of the early 70s albums. A lot of albums that we heard by Marvin Gaye, Supremes, Temptations, the Jackson 5, the Jacksons, Four Tops, and many others. So he was one of the geniuses of our music at that time. Today I've chosen a song from Jamerson, a song that Jamerson played on Marvin Gaye's album called What's Going On. It's one of my favorite songs. And I'm going to try to play Jamerson's bass line, but I want to explain a little bit why I think James Jamerson is a genius. Usually when Jamerson played in the studio, the producers and arrangers knew his talent, so they didn't want to write the bass parts for him. They just gave him the chord charts of the songs, and Jamerson had only to work with those. And he has to come up with his own bass lines for the songs. And a lot of his bass lines, they don't repeat, they're like improvisational. And he played a lot of syncopated, sometimes 16 notes, 8 notes. It seemed busy, his bass playing, but it never got in the way. And he influenced a lot of the great bass players that we have today in some fashion or so are influenced by James Jamerson. So let me play the track for you, What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. Jamerson played on it. And for the first couple of minutes, or the first minute or so, I'll just play the root of the bass, the chord, just to show you what Jamerson had in front of him when he was playing this music. So here we go. The song is in E. So that's E major. The song starts right here and goes to C sharp minor, back to E major, again to C sharp minor, then it goes to the second, F sharp minor, then to the 5, B7, B7's dominant chord, back to E major. So you get an idea of what Jamerson is working with. He has the chord charts in front of him, and then he has to come up with the bass line and all the fills that are in between the root of the chord. So I'm gonna play the bass part the way Jamerson played it. James Jamerson, great bass player.